So, in a yesterday session, we discussed about what is a cloud and all. So, we'll go deep into cloud. So, today we'll go and understand the cloud concepts and we'll start create the Azure cloud platform, right? So, first of all, what is cloud? So yesterday we discussed there was something like we started our life, like we started in our day-to-day life also, like, even we are kids, we used to crawl, then we walk, then we run, then we can stabilize. See, we have our level of approach. Similarly, the birth of
Share
computers,
screen,
the
bro.
birth of digital life is also
Screen
the
share,
birth
sir,
of this.
please.
Yeah, yeah, I'm doing. Yeah. So, birth of this particular computer life is also started like that, and now it has cloud stage. Now, what is the purpose of cloud? Is something like centralized managing of hardware solutions, and it will be shared with everyone as they required. Okay, so let us say you required some software directly. So, if you want to run a software earlier, what is the concept? So we need to purchase everything, like we need to purchase a computer, then we need to do something like we need to install an operating system, and then we need to install the software on that particular system. So we have a computer, then inside the OS, then the application. Okay. So the three things you need to actually purchase. But now if you want software provision, you directly will get SaaS service, that is called software as a service. Okay. You just simply log in into one of your system, and whatever the biggest software that you want. Let's say I'm giving my own SaaS to the people. Like I will show you. This is the SaaS that I am providing across to the people. Okay. So you can see here, this is Trinix Global. This I am providing a QRadar software as a service to the customer end. People are using this particular services. Okay, I think it is down for the time, maybe the network issue, but you can get it after some time. You may get it. Okay. Okay, let me check why is the concern. It is a temporary down. Okay. Otherwise, there is no problem with that. Let us see. Okay. So similar to this, you can, if you want, like if you want a hardware, only hardware, you don't want OS as well as the software. You want only hardware. You want to install something. Install, let's say you want to install some practicing. You want to practice a lab. For that lab, you have your softwares, but you want a hardware. No worry, you will get it that. Like you have, see, I'm connecting to a hardware in the internet, so which will get a hardware resources directly. Okay. Why so? Administrator. Okay, I got it. What is an issue? You can see here. Okay, you can see there's a one system is up and running, right? So now you can see the my base machine, let's say it's a very less RAM and all, but when you see this hardware, it is inside the system, you can use it a high level of hardware. Like you can see here, the hardware configuration, it is having 50 GB of RAM, you can see here. With the 8 core process with the 50 GB of RAM, where you can simply utilize all the features of this particular machines, as well as you have a storage of 500 plus 200 750 GB of storage space. So like this, you can take and you can install whatever the software that you want and you can utilize for your service. This is actually running in some data center. This particular service you need to purchase on rental basis as and when required. So if you don't require, you just shut down the machine like this, and you can say, I want to destroy the machine. So you shut down, you destroy the machine from your portal, it will be get destroyed. Okay. So that is how we can manage our services. Okay. So we have that opportunity. We can do such kind of things. Okay. So now what is the purpose of creating this particular cloud? So who all are there in the cloud market? How can we manage our systems? So let us say, so we have three peoples. So let's say one is CSP, like ISP, no internet service provider. We have cloud service providers. So big fours are, there are so many in the market, but big fours are, Azure, AWS, GCP, Linode, and I can say there's a digital ocean. So these people are giving services of cloud service provision. Now there used to be a client, right? We call it as CC, cloud client. Okay. And in between these two, there is a one more guy called CB, cloud broker.
చేసినా నాకు
Cloud.
8 దాకా క్లాస్ ఉందో లేదో నేను చూసి
Okay.
చెప్తాను. ఇప్పుడు 2 times
Okay. Cloud broker. Okay. It is cloud broker. So we have cloud client who access the services of CSP. Let's say cloud client don't know what is cloud and all, and is very weak in the digital environment. So what he is to do, he will take the help of cloud broker, and cloud broker will manage the services of cloud client. So that is possible in this particular area. So we have cloud clients, we have cloud broker, we have cloud service provider. Majorly, these are the end people like us, an organization or anything, like group of organizations. So let's say I am Vishnu wants to purchase a cloud service. I will go to Azure portal, AWS portal, GCP portal, Linode portal, or DigitalOcean portal, any one of the portal, and I register and I'll create my cloud platform. So if I don't know what I'll do, I'll go to, let's say, CB. Consider there is a one guy called, let's say, Shravan, who is a cloud broker. He is an expert of the, let's say, Azure and AWS expert. He is a Azure and AWS expert. I want cloud services. Let's say I don't know how to manage, and I am requesting Shravan to, help me out, for which I will pay the money to cloud broker. That is also possible. So there are so many cloud broker companies are there in the market who do the cloud broker activities for the managing of the client clouds. Okay. So now in this market, we have multiple type of cloud services. One is known as public cloud. One is known as public cloud. You are clearly understanding what is meant by public cloud. It is like a bus. Anyone can stand, anyone can sit. Now there is a private cloud. Private cloud. You can hire entire bus. If this is a bus, common bus, let's say it is an road traffic controllers, let's say RTC buses. So people come and let's say if you want from here to here, you can hire, you can just there is a bus stop. People used to get into this particular bus and it will be get people get down as and when not their destination comes, right? So it is like this particular public cloud is a everyone's entity. Whoever register, he can access. If he don't want, he can destroy the cloud. Is cloud basically. Now what is private bus? Same CSP. So CSPs are very same, but this time this is you are taking for some specific. This bus is yours. No one sits, no one go into it. Like this data center or a part of data center is yours. You are taking on services. Okay, you are taking on rental services. This bus is now yours till the requirement fulfilled. Right? There is a community cloud. Community cloud. Community cloud is again, it's very simple. Like community cloud is like a like school bus. Like why school bus? Because there are only students, right? People only, those who are students and related to one school will use this bus. Let's say my baby is going on Air Force school. Air Force school. So my baby, when she goes, she used to just get into this school bus where this bus is belongs to Air Force school, and every student used to have authorization to get into this particular bus. Now, but what it is a community bus because it is related to a school and only school kids or school children will get into can get into this particular bus. And similarly, private cloud is a single bus managed by whom? One organization. You are taken on rental and all. Now, what is on premises? Now, when we are talking about on premises. So when I'm talking about on premises is very clear. It is a car. It is a car. So these are cheaper, right? This is very cheaper. This is cheapest. This is cheaper. Community cloud are cheaper. Still, this is cheap. This is costliest because you have to maintain driver. You have to, if you don't how to drive, then you have to maintain a driver. You have to pour diesel, petrol, whatever the gas and all, right? So you have to fill up the gasoline basically, and you have to maintenance. You have to go for everything. So on premises means like your own car, like you are setting up your own data center, or we can call it as own server rooms. So where you need to maintain administration, you need to manage, you need to maintain the power supply, everything. But in these areas, these hardware, these buses or this hardware will be managed by some organization called AWS, Azure, and GCP, and Linode and Google Digital Ocean. Now it is very clear, right? What is public cloud, what is private cloud, what is community cloud? I hope this is very clear. You don't have any confusion on it, and you will never forget this funda. Now it is a public bus means public cloud. If you are taken entire bus means it is a private cloud. If you are taking for a group of people like school bus or people traveling from one area to other area, people hire buses like a group of people, let's say moving from Hyderabad to, let's say, Bangalore for some task, they used to hire a community, the community people who do follow. Like here, I will give a good example for community cloud example. So let's say there are two hospitals, like one is Yashoda and one is Apollo. So they can't set up as these two are very big hospitals. So they want some common softwares to be used, and that to be used only for these two people. So what they want to hire a community cloud from AWS, and they collaboratively set up the software in this particular environment. This is the hardware, and inside they set up the software. So what happens now? The maintenance for this software is sharing between these two. Hardware is these two. Otherwise, one only should bear. So which is the costliest active? If only Yashoda purchases or Apollo purchases, the entire thing should be burden of Apollo or entered. If in this case it is a sharing, right? It is the cost of sharing. If you are adding one more server here, but still it is they are utilizing the services, and they are even economically they are safe, and also they are reducing the pollution in the world, right? So they are actually doing eco-friendly activities. So community cloud always supports when there is, as and when there's, nowadays people are doing community on premises, like you have two cars, you are providing sharing, right? You are providing nowadays. If someone is moving, let's say, I do recently got this, opportunity. I do travel daily from Gurgaon to Delhi. Okay. Gurugram to Delhi. And I used to go to PMO office daily because this is my office, Prime Minister office. So, and I do stay at Gurgaon, and the travel time is around 35 minutes. Sorry, 35 kilometers. It is the 35 kilometers. And when I go on my car, I do travel from this particular Gurgaon to Delhi every day. It takes on 2 hours per day. And I do drive, as I don't have any driver, I do drive. So I become, I used to exhaust by the end of the journey. I do become, I do generally exhaust, and at the end what I used to feel like, it is very, discomfort. So what we did, so we planned a group of people who travels from Gurgaon to Delhi, hired a bus, hired a bus. So now we are not using, so someone is actually, using the, I mean, someone is driving, the driver is there, and we are simply sitting back, and it is an AC bus, and we are comfortably going from Gurgaon to Delhi. Now what? It may a bit costly. Say it is costing something like, let's say it's not even costly. It is charging me 4,000, but whereas here it is charging around 8,000 for me, because the fuel and all, it's alone, right? I am not going anywhere. So this is community cloud. This is community cloud. So similar kind of people are using this particular bus. Now similarly, nowadays what happened? One of my friend, what he felt, he has its car, right? What he did, he is now taking on sharing basis, pulling, right? Pulling from this particular area to Delhi, and he is driving. It is his car, but we again 5 members are going. So this is known as community premises. It is similar to on premises, but in this particular on premises, I have my own, that I may have own car, and I'm not allowing anyone to get inside. But in community premises, it is one person's car, but he is providing services to other persons too. It is not cloud, it is only community premises. Now this is a cloud. And if you know very well, public buses used to be there, so this is a public bus. And if you want to go with a private cloud, and if you want a group of your team, your home only, want to travel from Gurgaon to Delhi every day, then you can purchase your own car, sorry, own cloud, right? So these are the facilities that we have. Okay, so now what we need to, again, in this cloud also, in the buses also, there are so many buses, right? Similar to here, cloud is also, we have multiple options. We have basically three options. We call it as IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. Now, IaaS is infrastructure as a service. PaaS is a platform as a service. SaaS is a software as a service. Let's say I want hardware only. I don't want anything. Then I will take this. I want hardware plus software, but I want to configure myself. Any other software, any application I want to apply configuration by you, by client. Here I am providing this provided by Cloud CSP. Here only in hardware will be provided. Hardware by CSP. Software plus application will be by client. Here only application by client. Here everything hardware plus software plus application by CSP, cloud service provider. He will only keep the data. Who? Client only keep the data. So this is what the difference. So now it is cheaper, it is a bit costlier, and it is of course costliest in this out of the this content services. So I will take an example. I am taking a server only. I am taking server plus OS plus I'm taking something like one Tomcat service and one DB service. Now here server plus OS plus Tomcat plus database plus application. Let's say it is HRMS, Human Resource Management application. So that is considered as SaaS. It is considered as platform because you are taking only platform. So you will build HRMS for you. But here you don't have, here of course the OS used to be the common. See, server plus OS IaaS. Server OS Tomcat DB is platform. Server OS Tomcat DB plus the application is SaaS. I think it is very clear. If any doubts, just let me know. What, Pradeep? Have you understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's very clear, right? Yeah. So now it's time for setup of your Azure cloud because we are using Azure services as a platform. Then we can set up our Sentinel SIM services, right? So for that, you must know what is Azure. Azure is again a cloud platform. Azure is a cloud platform which provided IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, and also some Defender services. So who is the owner of this? Microsoft is the owner. You must know this. Who is the owner of this particular Azure? Azure is a platform provided by which organization? Microsoft. Okay. Now, so we have Microsoft Azure with us. Now, what we need to do? We need to remember 3 URLs. Now, what is URL? Uniform Resource Locator. That is, we type right www.something.com. So to create your Azure account, you must know 3 URLs. One is www.microsoft.com. You must know this. Then www.office365.com or Microsoft365.com. Both are same. And the third is portal.azure.com. Okay. So to set up portal services, first we will start with first creation of email. We'll create an email in a Outlook or a Hotmail or Outlook. First, for this, what we need to do? We need to go to Microsoft and create an Hotmail or Outlook.com email. Right? Then I will go to Office 365 and here I will create one service called Office O365 Enterprise Environment. It is most important. I will create a service here by using this email. Thereafter, once it is created, there is a one trial is there. That is E5 trial or O365 E5 trial that I will enable this. The procedure is very clear. First, I create a mail in a Microsoft.com. then I'll go to Office 365, then I'll go to O365 or M365, Microsoft 365 Enterprise, and I will enable trial E5 or E3, whatever it is available. Sometimes E5 used to be available, sometimes E3 used to be available. This is a, E5, E3 are the features. So the more, if you are using F1, F5, there are so many versions. So each and everyone has its own, features, right? And we need to enable the trial for 1 month. And most important, this trial, I'm quoting in a red, it is in a 1 month, and you must disable this before 1 month. Must disable, otherwise it will charge you for the next month. So that's why if you are creating, let's say, 30 October 2023, you must disable at least 2 days before. That is 28th November 2025. Okay. So if you are enabling this particular trial for E3, E5 on 30th now October, you must disable and delete the license. Disable and delete the license. It is mandatory. Otherwise, it will charge. But when you activate portal, again, you need to go to portal.azure.com. You need to activate here also. You need to activate the trial again. It is also valid for 1 month. You will be given with $200 of free charges that you can utilize for creation of various services in your portal. Okay. So this is possible. So this doesn't require anything, but you have to close and shut all the services. So the services which you have created, right, that you need to shut. I will tell you how to do this. Shut down the services if you are not using. Okay. So these three are the 3 steps. Easy. First step, create a license, email. You have a phone number, of course, I said phone number. You required a PAN card or a GST number and one credit card. So those who are not having, just in the group, please, see, of course, the particular credentials cannot be, actually should not be shared, but on a buddy system, utilize one account for 2 people, because those who are not having, see, please share it so that people can utilize for a trial and practice purpose. Okay, I will tell you how to do that and all in a session. Okay, you all hardly need a user and give it to that particular user to the people. That is a free of cost, so no problem. But make maximum of only one extra account so that it will not get hanged. If you are sharing more, right, the portal become bulk, right, and that particular portal become slow for the people. Okay, so please do. Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
we use
Pradeep.
debit card instead of credit card?
Yes. Sure, it's not mandatory credit card. You can use either debit card or credit card. It is only Master or Visa. That is the only condition. You can use credit card or debit card. Both are workable. There's no problem at all. You have to use either Master or Visa card. You cannot use RuPay card.
Okay, but I have that one only.
PAN card is, actually, you give anyone's PAN card. It's not your. You can take it in the internet. You can give that PAN card. No problem. It's not
Okay,
mandatory.
but I
Just
have
they will ask.
RuPay card only.
So that's what I'm telling. RuPay card is not acceptable. It is acceptable only Master and Visa. So you have to see, that is how you need to manage, right? You can discuss with your friends and team, and it's a free. There's no charges for this. Only to validate the thing. You can take
Okay.
it from your friends, your team, your colleagues, anyone, just to activate the scenario, and you can tell them it will be it will only used for only validation purpose, nothing more than that. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So let's start the game. So first we will create an email. So for that, where I'm going to www.microsoft.com. I'll go to www.microsoft.com. As soon as I go, I have in here. Is there anything? See, Outlook is there, right? In the all software, the software is called. Otherwise, you can simply type also here. Create an Outlook email. Like simply, it will open a first page. See, it will take you to that direct. See, create an Outlook. See, you are coming to the Microsoft.com only, and you see there's an option create a free account. Click on it. So now it is asking me new mail name. So I'm giving SNTL0425. This is my fourth batch of Sentinel. So I am giving SNTL0425. Okay. And you can use both the mails, Outlook and Hotmail. So I'm using Outlook only. Okay. So go next. Create a password. Right. Give the details like right, India region. So name, let's say it is CH, it's Vishnuvardhan. You can create, right? See, please hold the button. See, press and hold. Yes, I'm a human, right? That's how Microsoft is validating. It is created. See, skip for now any face and fingerprint and all I don't want. So a mail is created. Very simple. You can create n number of mails like this. So it is very simple. You can create any mails from this particular Outlook. So now the Outlook is ready. My Outlook is. Now what I'll do, I'll go back again Microsoft.com, or you can see already I am into Microsoft Office 365 only. There's an option called prices and planning. See, there is a business. You click on business. The same. Or actually, you need to go to the only Microsoft only, right? Microsoft.com. You can see here all products. There is an O365, Microsoft 365. The O365 is changed as a Microsoft 365. Okay. You can see again, you come to here, there's a plans and prices. In the plans and prices, there are options, three options: business, home, and enterprise. What is our concern? It is our enterprise because we are working for a organization level, right? So I'm selecting for enterprise. So in the enterprise, when you click on it, see there are three options: E3, E5, and F3. Microsoft 365, E3, E5, and F3. Now, how can you change? What is the differences? See, these are the differences. So here, this feature is there. So there are some extra features are there in this one, and there are some features are not there over here. So that's how the things are happening. So some of the things are available here, some of the things are not available here. So the costliest is E5, that is 4,555, and GST is extra available. It is an annually paid, it's a monthly commitment. So better, as I'm telling, if you are creating this, please make sure. So you must when you create this, right, try free for a 1 month option is there, right? Just click on it. But make sure, I'm clearly telling you guys, make sure this must be disabled by 20th. Okay. So now it is asking me to continue, right? So now I want to use a new account, that is Sentinel S405, right? So I'll use this. Let's say try for 1 month. I'll again start. Try sign out. Let's sign out. Okay. Try for there are actually multiple accounts are opens. Yeah. You can see it is directly giving to this. Why it is coming to, yeah. I'll use this one first. I need to log in. Stay signed in. Right now, Microsoft.com. Yes, I activated, so I'll go to Microsoft.com, plans and pricing, and I'll go to product for business, pricing for business. Then I'll go to enterprise. In the enterprise, I'll try for a month. Now this time, I will get the, see, why it is coming like this? It's coming directly to this area. Okay. Let me close once again all this because it's actually coming in a wrong direction. Let me open in another browser. First, I'll go and open outlook.com. Okay. Because there are multiple, this one was there, right? See, I will sign in. It is SNTL 04